Hi everyone, Happy New Year, and we hope that everybody has had a good start to 2020. We have been a little slow here on the videos, or a lot slow on the videos lately, trying to figure out, what to do right now for the new year. We did have family over, so we took a little break because we wanted to spend
some time with the family. It's been a couple years since we've seen family, so we always take that opportunity to spend time with family. So it's taken us a while to put this video out, almost 2.5, 3 weeks now.
Yes.
So we were just trying to find a perfect opportunity to do this video. And today...
well, we wanted to go ahead and thank everyone that has been...
Definitely, before we continue on, I want to thank all the new subscribers that we've gotten and anybody that's still with us from the beginning.
Yeah.
We definitely do appreciate it. So we did want to put this video out to let everybody know that, yes, we are still here.
Also, for everybody that's new, a little bit of catching up. We're a military family, so my husband's a Marine. We've moved. We just moved we had a huge move from North Carolina this summer.
Yep.
It hasn't been that long, so we're still trying to
kind of adjust. Adapt to what we got going on. Which brings us to what we have in mind for this year, and those of you that are just now joining us. So last year was a pretty challenging year, I guess I would say.
Yes.
We knew we were moving. We knew we were moving before the gardening season even started. But we went ahead and gardened anyway, and I think that was, that's something that looking forward to this year.
I guess this video is about what happened in 2019, sharing a little bit of that.
Yeah.
And what's been going on now, the present, and what we're looking forward to 2020. So
yeah, so definitely what we want everybody to keep in mind is that we don't plan for a permanent garden. We plan for a temporary garden. So anybody that's looking for small space gardening or a temporary garden, that's definitely what we're doing here and what we're trying to accomplish in such a small amount of time. I mean, we move every 2 to 3 years. I'm close to the end of my career, so this might be a 2-year move here, and it's just a challenge figuring out what plants we can use and how we can implement that in the garden.
Yeah, what things can grow fast. Sometimes we just don't have enough time. Sometimes we might just get told, let's go. So we have to keep all those things in mind.
Yep.
When we garden. So the biggest thing that we accomplished, we didn't get to show a lot because since whoever that knows when you got to get going, you start really early. And I started really early bringing the house down indoors, and then we had a whole garden outside that we had to get pulled out. So I started super early trying to get everything ready. But with that, we still wanted to experience a kitchen garden because we knew that we might not have
a garden. A yard
to garden in the next month.
And I mean, we do have a yard here, and we can show some pictures of when we first got here. It was not what we expected, but and that's a great thing about gardening is you can figure it out and understand your area and what you have to work with. So speaking about the kitchen garden, I mean, that was a goal that we had for some time. And we knew we were moving, so a lot of the questions we had was, why start doing this if it's gonna come down? And I think it was more of I wanted to experience it. I wanted to see what we could do in such a small amount of time, because all gardening is learning and experience, and that was a great experience for us.
Yeah, and we already know the drill. When you're moving, the chaos and just too much going on, and you have to prepare the children. We have 4 kids, so we got to prepare everybody mentally to move. And we knew that it was going to be so stressful because while you're moving, you're seeing the boxes, you're seeing the things get put up, you're seeing a lot of things change, but we still wanted to have that little area that we can go out and vent to. Is that the right word? Vent? Go out and have some little time,
moment of clarity.
There you go.
That's what the garden was for us. I mean, it's the kids enjoyed it. Everybody went outside. It was great. And
I love flowers and everything pretty, and I did not. he's the one that started. Ambrose started with the edibles. I, at first, didn't really care. And then somehow we implemented everything in there. The pretty with the edibles, and it just became a whole learning experience. The whole family. It became something where we were at the end of the day, we were all there. And the kids started loving to eat lettuce like crazy. We had lettuce, for like the longest?
We had lettuce for like 4 months. It was absolutely ridiculous.
We were eating something out of the garden every single day. Every morning, strawberries. Ambrose even grew, sugar baby melons.
Yeah.
We were growing a lot of things for the first time, and we had a huge success. Growing a little bit of everything in there and watching how all the pollinators were having a blast in there and helping somehow.
Yeah. So the curious thing about the kitchen garden that we came up with was implementing, the flowers and annuals along with the vegetables.
All the pretty stuff.
And it absolutely worked great. I tried hand pollinating some cucumbers, but there was really no need to. I mean, it was just, they just started growing out of nowhere. I mean, we had tons of cucumbers. That's probably one of my favorite things that grew in the garden.
There was a lot of cucumbers.
But not just the kitchen garden, just to move along a little bit. I mean, we did a lot of stuff, and especially with our hydrangeas.
We learned a lot about how the hydrangeas do. We lived in zone 8B. Mm-hmm. Now we're in a zone 7B. It doesn't sound, to me at first, it didn't sound like it was going to be a huge difference. Yeah. We don't know yet because we haven't been here.
But the outlook is great. I think we're gonna have a wonderful year this year with hydrangeas. And again, all the knowledge and experience that we did with the hydrangeas, learning how to prune them, when the right time to prune them.
I noticed, some of the hydrangeas were still going into bloom when we arrived here.
Yeah.
So they seemed like they were doing a lot better in the sun from here, taking the sun from Virginia a whole lot better. Then, you get somewhere and you start venturing, going out and seeing what's around and what's growing. And what we noticed was that there was hydrangeas everywhere. I was just stunned on how this huge hydrangea was growing in the middle of nowhere. And I'm over there babying them in North Carolina. So, what else? What else would you...
Roses.
Oh my.
Learned a lot about roses. Specifically, diseases, the black spot that everyone typically gets with roses, which, by the way, there's really no way to prevent it. It's just, it's more managing than it is preventing the black spot. But that's one of the biggest things I think we learned was how to keep roses happy in certain places of the garden.
And the type of roses to get that'll help you. They're not 100% disease-free, but there are some varieties, and maybe we should do a video on that later on as we're getting closer to spring, because we will be picking more roses soon. That's something that we have to have here. But as soon as we arrived here, when did we arrive here? What month
July.
Was it? So we had from July, and we started, down to fall, and we started noticing the roses were blooming. They were just blooming so pretty. There was roses all the time. We had a rose blooming all the time, and they took very well to here. We thought the plants were just going to stress us. We did lose some plants, guys, and we're so sorry that, everybody that's been following us since the move, we didn't get to show so much. It's just really has been crazy.
Yeah.
But we did lose some stuff.
We lost some stuff, and we actually got rid of some stuff. We gave a lot of stuff away before we moved. We gave the whole kitchen garden to one of the neighbors. Practically the whole kitchen garden. But
that was fun, though.
And I think that leads to the next topic is what we're more excited for in 2020. With that being that we got rid of so many plants, there's not necessarily more room for more plants, but I think more ideas for what we want to do this year.
Well, if I knew, and this is something I tell Ambrose, if I knew what we were coming to and how it was going to be when we moved, I know it sounds so harsh, but I think I probably would have left a lot of the garden back.
Yeah.
Now we live in a military base. You have to take everything out and leave the area as, you can't leave anything in the ground. So I would have had to, pass the plants along, and we got lucky enough that there was people that took, plants.
Yeah.
But I think I would have done that, so we would have just started completely fresh and not worry about not trying. What am I trying to say? Not trying to build a garden.
A pre-existing garden.
Yeah.
Basically, is not trying to replicate what we had in our last garden.
Just start fresh.
But start completely fresh, and I think that's kind of where we're headed to in 2020, which is great because, we've sat down and we've got a lot of ideas and
yeah, I'm super excited
and plans. If you're curious about what we have going on, most of the time it's on Instagram or Facebook. You can follow us there as well. We post a lot of the stuff that we're working on or things that we're doing, or what we're looking forward to, or ideas basically of what's to come this year. But we're pretty excited about it.
So I think what we should start talking about now is what we are looking for 2020. Of course, a whole new garden, but not just that, but the things that we're going to be using in our garden.
So definitely the biggest thing to be excited about is we've partnered with some amazing companies, specifically Proven Winners, Espoma Organics, and Corona Tools. And we'll be doing a lot of stuff with that during this 2020 gardening season. So we're pretty excited about doing that and putting some of these videos together.
Now, all those brands that we just talked about, they're companies, they're products that we've used.
Yeah.
In our in our style of life, gardening life. So I just want to make sure to let everybody know that anything that we put out here on our video to promote, to review, it's something that we use and we've been using and that we believe in and that we love.
Yeah.
That it has something to do with, with us, with what we use. So another thing that we're looking for 2020 is a new channel that we just started in Spanish. It's called Obsesiones del Jardín, which it means the same as Garden Obsessions. We did a couple of videos in Spanish and it just didn't feel right having it on.
Yeah, we didn't want to confuse anybody, basically.
Yeah.
So I mean, we took those two videos. They're still on the channel, but we took those two videos and put it on the new channel. Basically, the reason for that is we did want to do the Spanish videos, and I think we just felt more comfortable putting it on a whole separate channel.
I just want to dedicate a channel all to Spanish. Like I said, it just didn't feel right. But, go ahead, guys, and go and support it. If y'all know anybody that knows, Spanish, y'all had family or friends, go ahead and let them know. Obsesiones del Jardín, we'll go ahead and put it, down below so y'all can go ahead and go and support. Now, warning.
Yeah.
We're Tex-Mex.
Yeah, it is our more so my Spanish. I do speak Spanish and I do understand Spanish very well. The culture that I was brought up in was more of a Tex-Mex. I don't know if you ever heard the phrase. I think in Spanish and speak in English. That's kind of what I do sometimes. So growing up, I spoke a lot of Spanish and mix it with English because that was just my way of thinking and my thought process growing up. So my Spanish is not the most perfect Spanish you're ever going to hear. I know Angie's is a little bit better than mine.
We at my home, it was the first language. It was all Spanish. So if my mom, till this day, if I don't say something correctly, it's like, how could you?
Yeah. So, but we're going to work through it. I mean, that's just, like I said, that's a whole different channel.
Yeah. It's about having fun. And, I just, if, we're trying to figure out how because I want Ambrose, we want this to be still, we're the team here. Yeah. And we want to make sure that, we don't lose that from our channel. So we'll see how that comes,
Yep.
We'll figure it out. But another thing that I'm super excited about, guys, and maybe to a lot of you are going to be like, what and why and how is that gardening? I'm super excited because we have joined doTERRA. Whoever that knows what doTERRA is, it's aromatherapy, completely organic oils, and they've been part of our family for a while now. Yeah. And we are like so crazy about them.
Yeah. So before we start talking about it, and it feels like we're trying to push this really hard. We've actually been using it for 8-9 months now. and we absolutely fell in love with it. I've used some of the oils for, you know, sore muscles. You know,
there's just a lot of, you know, and we'll, you know, we're going to also. We thought it would be fun too to bring it, and because maybe we'll do Sunday videos on that, and I think it would be more of a connection with everyone, of a little sit down and a little chat and talk about other things. Now, why bring oils into the gardening thing we're doing?
Yeah.
Well, they come from plants. It's the garden. I garden because it's therapeutic. I garden because it's a getaway from the world, the craziness that's out there. And without knowing or thinking it, I'm touching and I'm smelling, and all that actually does something. And for a while now, I've made the connection with that. And that's why I just knew that if I bring in something like that, that works out in the garden for me, out in nature.
Yeah.
And it's for my well-being and for my family. How awesome is that? That plants can heal us, you know, in so many ways. So look out for that, guys. And I hope that everybody, you know, likes that and enjoys it as well.
Yeah.
And we're still working out all that. We don't know yet.
Yeah.
We're working out on so many things. We've been so busy, but it's a good thing of trying to figure it out.
Yeah,
right?
definitely. Again, like Angie said, we don't want to start confusing people on our channel. So probably keep it to maybe a Sunday video. Keep it separate from the gardening videos. But it's something we'll talk about later. Like I said, just options that we're exploring. And
we just want to share everything that we love with all of y'all.
Yep.
So I think this is it.
I hope so.
I think we caught up with everyone.
Yeah, I know it's going to be a pretty long video, but you know, for the last 3 weeks, like I said, we've had a lot of stuff to think about and things that we're doing, and you know, we definitely appreciate, again, all the new subscribers that we've gotten. We appreciate you guys stopping by and subscribing to our channel, and everybody that's still continuing to watch us, you know, from the very first day. It's just a lot of things we got going on, a lot of plans we have going on. We started this channel journaling our garden, and I think we've enjoyed it. And we've enjoyed putting out these videos for everybody. And the feedback has been great from a lot of people.
Yeah, we never expected to do a second video or the third. And now actually being, you know, we're in 2020 and we're still here. So thank you very much, you know, for all the support. It's very quiet upstairs. All the kids are up there. I know they wanted to get out there and see what's happening with the snow. We're probably going to head out there and see what's going on.
Yeah. But that's going to do it for the video, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you enjoyed what we had to say and appreciate what we had to say, because we definitely appreciate you guys as well.
And we're looking forward to 2020, and we wish and hope that everybody has the most wonderful 2020.
Yep. Bye, guys.